everyone, welcome back to the farm here on Edgewater, Saskatchewan. Today we got a couple things we need to do. First, we need to get to this Patriot sprayer right here, so I'm gonna need to squeeze on through here to get into the Titan, and get that backed out of the shed for the morning. We are all done with the lime spreading now, so now I don't have to use this thing anymore for a whole another year, which is kind of nice. I was kind of getting tired of it. But we'll go ahead and get in here, get in the Patriot. We have 3 fields of winter wheat that we need to get sprayed today. It shouldn't take that long, I don't think. I don't have any herbicide though, so I think we're going to have to go over to the co-op and pick some up before we get spraying. So we're going to get heading over to the co-op. We'll see you there. This thing also does road at 37 miles per hour, so that is really nice. Really fast machine. Doesn't take us very long to get anywhere. This field straight up ahead of us here is one of our winter wheat fields that we're going to need to be spraying. But since we got to go down to the co-op first, we're probably not going to spray that one first. Rolling on in here into the co-op. I think their liquid shed is out back here. I think it's on the other side of the dry shed. We'll head back here. Yep, I believe this is the liquid shed, so we'll go ahead and get filled up with herbicide here. Okay, and we are all loaded up here. So we're going to head out to our first spring wheat field, which is right here, straight in front of us, right out the side of town. So we'll go ahead. I think we'll pull in on the other approach, just because it's on the short side of the field. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and get unfolded here. This sprayer does have a spot spraying package on it, so we are going to hopefully not have to use as much product, which will be nice. We'll get it. We need to lower it down. Crop isn't that tall yet. We don't want very much drift. And then we'll go ahead and turn it on. So you can see the whole thing's not spraying right now, just where there's weeds. Well, and just about done with this first field here, coming to the end, and I believe we are done. So there we go, finished up with that field. We'll probably head all the way north now to our field up there before we head back over to the one by the farm. So once we finish getting folded up here, we'll head down the road, and the nice thing is we only used 4% of our spray for that whole field. This spot spraying stuff is nice. Okay, coming up here, gonna get turned on the road to our field here. This field back here is really small, I will tell you that. It used to be a lot bigger. We've been kind of selling it off in lots to the town here. People buying it up for housing and stuff. So maybe at some point we'll sell off this lot for that, but right now we're still farming it, and so it shouldn't take us really long here. Honestly, probably all we gotta do is back up to the edge of this field and about drive across it once, but we'll go ahead and get it knocked out. And there we go, it is knocked out. That took not more than 30 seconds. So now we're gonna head to our biggest field. This field is our biggest field on our entire farm that we're going to be doing next, so it is going to take a little bit of time. Here we are rolling up to our last field of winter wheat that we need to spray. This is fairly big, so as you can see already, it's going to take us some time. But we'll get unfolded here and get to work. We do want to make sure that we don't get any spray in our waterways, so we're going to try as much as we can to stay out of those. Well, we're still out here in the winter wheat field. Big field. It's taken a long time, but at least we don't have to go halfway across the township to go get a whole bunch more product, because throughout all the fields that we've done today, we have only used 13%, which kind of makes me not very happy, because I just spent 10 grand on purchasing 4 pallets, and I put 1.5 pallets in the sprayer, and so there's still 2.5 pallets that are unused and sitting over at the co-op. Just getting finished up with the field here, finally. And there we go, we're all done with this big field. We're done spraying for the fall. Shouldn't have anything else that we need to do this fall with the sprayer. That should be it. So we'll go ahead, take this home, get it in the shed. And there we go, the sprayer's back in the shed. Next thing on the job list for today, we need to get the 8430 here. We recently purchased a new piece of equipment that we need to go fetch from our local John Deere dealership. Now I need to be able to get out of here without running into things, which seems like that's going to be a big problem. But we'll get it figured out here. There we go. We will get on the road to the John Deere dealer. It is going to rain soon, so that's another reason why I really wanted to go get this picked up. It's been sitting there at the dealer for a couple days, but we got some rain showers coming this afternoon, so I kind of want to get it back to our farm and put in the shed. Here we are at the John Deere dealer. Back over here is our new purchase. It is a brand spanking new John Deere N542C. Now this thing is a huge improvement over what we have been planting with. So I'm really excited to pick this up and be able to use this thing. It's going to be a major improvement over what we have right now. Really nice, get a lot more done. So we're gonna go ahead, take this back to the farm. I actually think that we don't really have much room inside over at the main farm, so I might see if we can take this up to the north farm and stick it in the shed up there. But now I'm looking at this thing and I don't know if I think this thing may be too tall to fit in the shed over at the north farm. But I guess we'll try and find out. Well, we're almost up here to the north yard. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to fit in the shed. It's going to be close, but I don't know. I'm not too confident right now. But we're coming up here. This driveway right here on the left. We'll pull in. Pretty much all the north yard is up here. It's just a little garage, and 3 bins, and then a Quonset. Now also that tractor and ripper up there. Jim was helping me out on some of this field over here. This is not our tractor. We ended up leasing it from our John Deere dealer, so that's gonna have to go back sometime soonish. I don't know why Jim left it in the neighbor's field. I might have to deal with that, but we'll try and see. I also believe this shed's kind of full. If I back it in from this side, we should be good. I think we'll probably do that. We'll probably back it in from the back. We might get rid of one of these rigs. I don't know, because these were our seating rigs before. This 2 tandem 1590 and then the 3 tandem 8350. So may get rid of one of those. Probably keep at least one. just so we can have 2 tractors running at once. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we end up... I don't really know how much either of those are really worth, to be honest with you. So maybe we end up just keeping both of them. I'm not really sure right now. But we will try and see if we can get our air seeder inside, because it's a nice new air seeder. Really want it to stay inside and not outdoors. And we have the shed space right here, which it looks like we're just barely gonna make it. Maybe. There we go. Dude, there's you probably about can't even slide a paper in between that. It's so close right there. Well, it works. Next thing though is, am I going to be able to back up far enough, get the whole tongue in here? I think I might have to slide this over a little bit to get it behind the 1590s, because there's only 2 of those stacked right by each other. So, yeah, that should work. There we go, that's backed in there now. That's looking good. Since we're up here right now, I might just... We'll move the 8430 out of the way, but since it's gonna rain, for right now, maybe we'll just get the 8RT and Ripper put away here in the shed. I don't know the extent to the rain, but with it also already being October, it could be a frost and rain too. So I don't really want to take the chances here, especially with this tractor not being ours. So we're just gonna toss it over in the shed. E23 transmission on here, so we got lots of shifting to do. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit both back there. We'll maybe fold up the Ripper here. If the Ripper has to sit outside, it's not gonna be as big of a deal. But we'll finish getting it folded up here and see if we can back it in front of these drills here. It's got an awful long tongue, but it also, the whole thing sits up quite a ways, so if we need to tuck it over the tongue of a drill, that should work. No, I don't know if it's gonna fit. I gotta get it squeezed in between the door and the tongue of that other drill. There we go, got it just squeezed in. Oh, I really don't want to run into the hydraulic lines or anything on that. Can I swing it back far enough? I think that'll work. It's in there. It's sitting just on top of there, so we should be good. Don't ask me how all that weight is sitting down on a jack like that, but just don't ask questions. And then we'll go ahead and just throw the 8RT back here for now. Now I need to not forget about this now, since I'm putting it in the shed, because if the dealer doesn't get that tractor back, they're not going to be happy, and they're going to be charging me lots of money. Lots of money that we really don't have right now. But the problem was, none of the rest of my tractors had enough horsepower to pull that Ripper. So once we get the farm a little bit more economically stable, we're probably going to be investing in a higher horsepower tractor. We'll head on back to the farm now, though, with the 8430. We got a little path through the field here, because literally our main farm is literally right at those trees in front of us. So we'll just take our path through the fields, because we just come over here, and then we got our little path right here. Well, everyone, it was a little bit of a tight fit to get all the tractors in here, but they are all in here. We're going to shut the door. It's going to be raining soon. I hope you enjoyed today. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.